This paper looks from a legal perspective at the question of shifting our focus from rights to responsibilities. The context is the human security agenda and the move from the right to intervene to the responsibility to protect. Before we look in detail at legal application to ensure human security, we need to consider some general issues that arise when one starts to emphasize a shift from rights to responsibilities. In 2004, the United Nations Human Rights Commission was split down the middle on the question of developing an approach to human responsibilities. The Commission decided, by a record vote of 26 votes to 25, with 2 abstentions, to request the Office of the Unifying Commissioner for Human Rights to circulate a free draft declaration on human social responsibilities. In general, Western states are suspicious of any initiative which seeks to shift the emphasis to responsibilities. This is for a couple of reasons. First, they fear that government will start to condition respect for rights on individual responsible behavior. Second, they fear that entities such as the World Bank and transnational corporations will be encumbered with responsibilities unless they worry that the shift in focus will let government off the hook. It is feared that government that violate human rights will seize the opportunity to reorient the debate around the responsibilities of others. This argument permits any talk of new responsibilities in the human rights context. A further non-legal background issue that deserve highlighting early on is that some commentators are questioning whether we should really expect states to behave out of sense of responsibility towards others. In their book, The Limits of International Law, Jack Goldsmith and Eric Posner argue that the United States Constitution and every liberal democracy ties foreign policy action to voter preferences, but that the normative issue is not as important as the institutional fact that liberal democratic institutions cannot easily engage in cosmopolitan action is supported by the people. Goldsmith and Posner continue. Humanitarian intervention provides the best example. Intellectual and policy elites have increasingly urged liberal democratic government to prevent human rights atrocities in other states, but despite millions of lives lost as a result of these atrocities of the 20th century, despite recent CNN covered atrocities in Rwanda, Bosnia, Kosovo, East Timor, and the Sudan, among other places.